Oh, hi there, and welcome back to Minecraft. We're here on the FHD server, and in this video, well, first of all, in this video we need to right a few wrongs, because according to Instagram, all of my armor and tools are wrong. So let's see if we can fix that. Now, one thing that people seem to agree on is the fact that the helmet is fine protection for Respiration 3, Unbreaking 3, Aqua Infinity, and Mending. Everyone seems happy with that. The only issue I have is the fact that it's not got a name, but also it's too expensive to name, so we're kind of stuck with it. But then we come to the chestplate, and apparently I absolutely ruined that by adding Blast Protection 3, so we might as well throw this away, because we need thorns and we need general protection. So off you go. Gone. And that means it's time to go shopping. So I happen to know there is a shop just there that sells, elytra. So why not upgrade while we can? As we have no chestplate. I mean, we actually have a spare chestplate that Cosmo gave us a couple of videos ago, and that has protection 3 on it. But there we go, protection 3. But I don't want that. I want to get an elytra. So we have got none for sale. 10 diamonds for 1. If I do that, do you think he'll mind? I better put the rest of those in there. Okay. I mean, it's still a sale, isn't it? And while I'm here, he also sells shulker boxes. 5 diamonds for 10. So we can get, let's have a look. If we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go crazy and let's put 20 diamonds in there. Brilliant. Okay, so that's good. That will help us out. And while I'm here, I think I'll just clone these for my collection. So let's get the photography table there and take it one at a time. One. And pop that in, and then a new map to clone. And the good thing is, if someone updates it, my one will update as well. So I'll do that with all 9 of these, and I'll meet you back at the base. I'll just clone these 2 as well while we're here, and then we're pretty much done. So put that in there, and that in there, and thank you very much, and that, and that, and thank you very much. Hopefully I get these the right way around, so we can pop that one back there, and that one back there, and make a move. Okay, so we had to change the display a little bit so that we're not getting lots of sets of 4, but I think this looks right. So we've got the Frost Mason's base over here, so that looks cool. We've got the spawn area with all the shops, etc. here, and as I say, as soon as anyone updates the main map over at spawn, this will get updated to the end, to the same. That's interesting. Parkour to the end. That's new. I'll have to look at that. Also, we've got the base or the map from the concrete people, the aquatic salmons. So Blue Man dropped that around our base early on. I don't think it's up to date, but we'll have to see what happens. But in theory, I don't know if that's a clone. Well, it's a clone of a copy. Whether his was a clone or his was the original, I have no idea. But I know they've got a copy of this on the wall over there, so we'll have to look at that at some point. Anyway, this looks alright. We've got some space up there for more, and we'll have to just play it by ear as when we get some more. Right, so I've been exceptionally busy. I have now gone and organised all my stuff. So I've got shulker boxes made all over the place, and the ender chest is completely full. Contents on my ender chest is now living in here with a few extra little bits, and I've been harvesting lots and lots of books in the enchantment table. So we've got all these spares which we're not using anymore, but I've got what I want ready for the item I've got. So I had a mending book somewhere. That will have to do. Note to self, don't forget to name the item. So we got the Geeky wings, Unbreaking 3, and we need to apply the mending, and that is done. So that's one item complete. As far as the leggings were concerned, everyone was pretty happy with them, apart from the fact that there was no thorns. So we have now have thorns. So we've got thorns 3. And I need more levels. We'll come back to that one. We can work on the bow, because apparently we need infinity. So we've got power 5, infinity, mending, and looting 3. So let's organise these in the right way. Power 5 and looting doesn't work. Never mind. And infinity and mending. Oh, we need an unbreaking on there as well. I'll use that one for the time being. Unbreaking and infinity and mending. I was hoping for looting in there. Oh, we can't have mending because we've got infinity. No, that's fine. So that will have to do, and replace that one. Don't know if that's as good. That'll do. Boots. We needed some boots, and I need another Unbreaking book, and I need to get some more levels. So let me grab some levels. Okay, so Unbreaking 2, Unbreaking 2, they can go together to make Unbreaking 3. That works. And we just need some more levels. And in terms of XP, I've got a 3-tier method. I'm killing these zombies and skeletons as they come down the skeleton spawner, and all their gear is obviously being shuffled into the sorting system back here. I'm also then coming along and taking away all the enchanted items and turning that, or unenchanting it for extra XP from those, which seems to work quite well. Just got to make sure I don't do the wrong things. But then once I've done that and they're all ready, I'm also then smelting all the gold and the iron armors into ingots, well, nuggets, to get extra XP. Oh, whoops, extra XP from there. So yeah, a couple of things that we're working on, and it works. It takes a while, but it does work. But I'll just continue this, and then once I've got enough levels, I know we needed 39 just to put that onto there, so that's going to take a while in itself, and then this will take probably less levels because we're doing it in the right order this time. But we'll be there in a moment. Okay, well, I think that's time well spent. So we've now got everything sorted. So we've got the diamond helmet, which obviously we can't name because it was too high level, but that's all done. We've got the wings, the elytra, which are called Geeky wings. I wasn't sure what to name the trousers, so I asked my wife, and she suggested name them Kevin. So we now have Kevin with protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Mending, Thorns 2. And then the boots, we've got the flippers, protection 4, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. Shall we get on? Oh, and the bow. Yes, I'm not that keen on the bow. It will do, though. Let's move on. So, looking back at my footage, I noticed there's a giant bunny rabbit over here. Don't know how I missed it before, but I think it's definitely worth having a look at and just seeing what it's all about. There is a chest and a book, and lots of people are putting diamonds in, so it looks like some sort of game. Let's have a quick look. What's this? There we go. So, welcome to the Horizons Divided Easter egg hunt. To participate, rename a diamond block to your name and leave it in the chest below. Take 2 coloured banners of your choosing and hide them before the 5th of April. Well, that sounds interesting. After the 5th of April, everyone will have 1 week up until Easter Sunday to hunt down as many banners as you can. To score points, you need to find the coordinates of the banner and write them down. At the end of the competition, the person with the most coordinates written down will win the diamonds. That sounds interesting. I can win this. All banners must be placed in a populated area within 2,000 blocks of spawn. That's fine. All banners must be seen without building, breaking, or playing with redstone. Fine. There will be no sharing of answers between faction members or players, but you may go around in groups if you want to. Okay. Do not break or move any banners. Fine. Do not place more than 2 banners. Fine. Place banners around your build's bases to show them off. Right. If more banners are needed, let H. Sinclair know. Fine. Okay, I need to get some diamonds, or a diamond block. Right, well, that's my block of diamonds. And let's pop that in there, and let's get... Ooh, what colour do you want? Those blue ones look nice. Okay, that'll do. So, I need to go hide these somewhere. I'll leave that anvil there. I need to find somewhere to hide these. I can't show you guys because I know it might be too easy for others if they watch. So I'm going to hide them somewhere around the map and get back. And while we're here, actually, we have a post office. I need to go check, and I actually need to give myself a chest in the post office because I've not gone over there yet. So, yeah, makes sense to do that at the same time. Okay, so we've got 4 different sides, and I have a chest already. I didn't make that. Someone else must have done. Cosmo, Detective Blue, both have them. To adventure. That sounds interesting. Right, some folks say that if you stand at 26-0 and point yourself in the direction of north, you may stumble upon a hidden land where the birch trees grow and a town with very few people. Some say there is even a secret bunker with a bobcat defending it. Some people have taken on this adventure. Who knows what they found? Will you find out? Go forth and adventure, friend. Maybe there's a prize, maybe there are untold riches, maybe there's nothing. Probably nothing. Only you, the one whom holds this book, can find it. Take care. Okay, well, we've got coordinates. We'll head there and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're at 26-0 and we're facing north. So we need to come this way until we find some birch. Some on a hidden land where the birch trees grow and a town with very few people. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this has basically led me to the Salmon Head people's base. And, I mean, looking at the clues, we've headed north. We've got to a place with birch... Where is it? Birch trees grow and a town with very few people. Right, well, we've got birch trees. We've got a town and there's no one here. So this feels like it must be the place. Very few people. Some say there is even a secret bunker with a bobcat defending it. Some people have taken on what they found. We'll find out. Right, okay. So, as far as a bunker, this may be a bunker, but it's not very secret and nothing there. I've just found this, which leads down to a strip mine and doesn't seem to have anything there. And I found... Watch out, I might lick you next. Right, okay. Good to know. And I found this, which, again, just leads nowhere. So, I think it's... I mean, looking at the next part of this, maybe there's a prize, maybe there's untold riches, maybe there's nothing. I think we've just got to the end and there's nothing. So, unless anyone's got any suggestions, do you want to add to the comments and maybe somewhere else I can look, let me know. Otherwise, we'll move on. Right, so I've come along to the nether because I'm looking for something in particular, which is, in fact, just there, some gravel. And, well, I need to get down there. I have a elytra, I have no fireworks, so it's a bit of a gamble. I'm going to try and fly over there, and hopefully there's enough glide in me. Come on, please, 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 please. Oh, that was worth the risk. Okay, that's fine. Right, so... that's not good. Hang on, deal with him first. Okay, nailed it, first time. Great. So, what am I doing here? I wanted to grab some materials, and I wanted to look for gravel. And I know what you're thinking. SGG, you are a frost mason and you care about the environment and you only like to use renewable resources. Well, that's correct. And I've been thinking of ways around that because there's certain resources that I want to get that I can't. And gravel is one of those. So I can easily get this here. And my theory is when 1.16 comes along, we're going to reset the end. Which means this is all wasted. So if I don't get it now, I mean... it's just going to waste. So I might as well get it, and then we'll grab as much as we can without dying, hopefully, and go from there. Right, well, that should do it. So cleared out all the gravel from over here, left that bit over there purely because of the lava and, dangerous. So all this is clear. This was, I think there was lots up here, all the way over there, all around there was full of gravel, which we've got rid of most of it. There's still some left, obviously, and then the same over this way. I've got lots and lots of gone, so this had gravel all the way around it. I've just left the sort of the smaller ones where there's not much left, but yeah, pretty much sorted. And we've got a decent supply. Let me up here now. We have got well, this one is full completely of gravel, and this one has some left over, so that should do. That will keep us going for a little while. I'm going to probably make a couple more trips in here over the next couple of weeks before the ends reset, just to get as much possible as we can. And I keep noticing there's a little bits of quartz, which I'll grab while I'm here because I don't want to waste it. So yeah, let me see if I can find my way back to the overworld, and we'll carry on. So come on out to the Dirt Hut competition, and myself and Emmerich are going to try to vote on what we think is the best Dirt Hut. So we've... the rules are in place on how to vote. Emmerich, do you want to go through that?
Yeah, absolutely. No problems at all. So we've got a book in here, and it basically reads that each faction must vote as a group and not individually. You must not vote for your own dirt hut, which is a bit of a shame, I think, Mr. Geeky, because I reckon ours is the best.
Well, we'll have the most votes anyway, so we'll be all right.
But you must order the other 4 dirt huts from best being 4 points and the worst being 1 point. I reckon that's pretty straightforward.
That sounds fair to me. So that's ours. Looking amazing. And
yes, I think it looks very nice.
The internal bits improve it, makes it very valuable. So, I can't see why anyone's not going to vote for this one. But we'll see.
Yeah, it's got diamond blocks in it.
It does. And that everyone knows if it's got diamond blocks, then it wins. So, done. This one is someone's. And it's got some emerald blocks, so it's valuable. It's not quite as valuable as diamonds, and clearly it's a dirt block.
Yeah, which I think is pretty fancy, really. I reckon the dirt block idea has really got a fair bit of positive thought about it.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And there's doors, so if we go inside, they've decorated. Ouch! They've
I got you back.
So that's going to lose a point. That's cool, with the guy sleeping on the bed. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's worth extra points, I think. And
what about this? They got a chicken here.
how did they even do that?
How did they do that? Who knows?
Hackers. That's what it is. We've got smoke coming up here. We've obviously got a campfire underneath. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's cool.
But that's about it. There's actually only one room to this build.
Yes.
And there's a spider up there as well.
This room is pretty nice. They could have done some more work out there. So this one belongs to someone, and they've gone for the... Clearly, they're obviously looking at a traditional dirt hut.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this is actually looking very much like my dirt hut over in the spawn area. So I wonder if they've done a bit of plagiarising here. What do you think?
I mean, it's possible. That was built first. Nice interiors. I like it. I'm loving the map on the wall. That's good. I have already borrowed that one. So, yep, thank you.
So they're actually thinking quite a bit about how to survive.
Yeah.
And a nice little kitchen array here.
Safe to say you can actually move in here and you'd be quite fine. So there's got to be points for that.
What is this? What is this, really?
Okay. Apparently, it's called a dirt hut. The ultimate survival dirt hut. And it is one block interior. There's not much. They didn't use the space provided. That's the first thing I'd probably note. Certainly, it's made entirely of dirt with the exception of one torch. So that's got to be a positive. They're not using other materials, so that's good.
Well, have they got any redstone or anything like that to at least get in? Because how are you supposed to get into this thing?
I mean, you can't really survive if you can't get in, can you? So this is the last one, and it looks good from the outside. It's the dirt tower more than a hut. Well decorated. I like the arm stands. They look cool. Is that Corrales?
Yes, I think you might be right. Cool.
But
that's pretty impressive. That's a bit of work just going into those armor stands.
So if we take a wander inside, we've got some more armor stands. We've got Mumbo working on the enchantment table. No, the lectern. It's got a nice feel to it. Spacious.
And check this out as well. Before you jump up there.
Go on. Now that's worth a point. They've gone to the effort of adding ambient music.
Yeah, I think that's pretty impressive.
Oh, and they've gone to they've got farms up here as well. They've gone to a lot of effort to make this a living space that's that you could move into and survive. So that's definitely worth a point. Oh, yeah. I thought that was a zombie then for a second. It's Exuma.
It is pretty impressive, isn't it? Like, as far as the height is concerned, they've got a lot of crops up here that you can survive on.
So, points. What do you think? Are we in agreement that one down there is definitely worth 1 point?
Yes, I think the survival dirt hut, the ultimate survival dirt hut, is 1 point. That's that one down there. Okay. 2 points should be to the mound, only because the mound over there looks very similar to mine now I think about it. But that would be my only opinion.
I was thinking the exact same, to be honest. I just felt like as much as the interior is pretty nice, I don't think there's much on the outside. I'm
just having a look at the dirt block, and I think the dirt block is very well built, but it is basically, it's impressive in the fact that it's a massive dirt block, but the living space is very limited, isn't it? It's a tiny little room inside there. So they could certainly have put more interior in that. Whereas I think where we're standing now, they've actually utilised their area very well. And realistically, they are built out of a good portion of natural blocks.
So are we going to say that 1 point to the ultimate dirt hut, 2 points to the mound, 3 points to the dirt block, and 4 points to the dirt tower? All that's left now is we need the other faction to come along and make their votes, and then once that's all done, we can tally up and see who's got the highest score and go from there. And let's just have a quick glance at this. Looking good. Number 1. I have no rockets, so that was the only journey we've got.
You're just showing off now, Geeky. Goodness me.
Oh, and well, that was incredibly scary. You just coming towards me. It was, yes.
You like that?
I think I'll have nightmares seeing your face just rushing towards me like that. 1 point for ultimate dirt hut, 2 points for dirt mound, 3 points for dirt block, and 4 points for dirt tower. Done. And that's all we've got time for today. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a big like and a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. And obviously tell your friends about it too, because if you like it, it's a good chance they will too. But as always, I've been Geeky. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.